Good evening. It's been a while. I think it's been like 3 weeks or so. Welcome back to the Deed, Ow You Deed, Airbase, Guitar. We got another rewatch that happened the other day. Two 3v3 games. This first one is Crater Lake, so without further ado, let's get to it. I will also be eating, so if you have a random like cherry tomato pop up or a cookie, yeah, that's me. Anyways, let's look at this. We have Team 1. We have Chase McCormies as the Vikings, repping the Larry color. In the pink, we have Joel as the token Spanish. And in the gray, we have Tanner as your Hindustanis. And on the other team, we have Taylor as the Vikings. Gotta have Vikings on a water map for each team. We have Jake McKean as the Khmer. That's always dangerous if he gets rolling with those. And in the red, we have Jono as the token Spanish. So we got a Jono versus Chase matchup and a Tanner versus Taylor matchup, which is going to be cool. That should be very interesting to see. Alright, so we have about 7 minutes left. Here, we'll go a little bit quicker. So just look at walls real quick. We have Taylor, he built walls really close up, but it looks like they each got a villager vibe because Taylor's got a wall there. Tanner's got a forward wall here, and Taylor doesn't like that. He's like, that's a little sketchy, so he's going to go ahead and build additional walls there and there. We'll see if he actually builds it here, because all these are still just Tanner. So hopefully he's got some stuff. I believe in him. Actually, let's slow this down. On the other side, we have Chase with a labyrinth of walls. He's got these walls here. He's got more walls here. Jono is just now starting to wall off, which is a good idea. These are stone walls. Actually, they're both stone walls. Are any of these fortified walls? See if those actually get fortified by the time treaty drop ends. Do notice that Taylor has taken over this island. He's just like, hey, all this free gold, let's do this. This is a lot faster than, gold by trade. I don't see... Let's look at military. I don't really see any military up. Doesn't seem like anyone's got any ships left, and it's a minute 42. The transport ship. I mean, Taylor used that before, though. Ooh, Jake is like, I am not getting boarded, I guess, so he's building walls here. You gonna connect it there? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Actually, let's look at trade. Alright, so these guys got trade over here. Gotta go around a few stuff. Ooh, that's dangerous. That is trade really close to the water, which I guess is kind of inevitable on this map. Trace is trying to fortify, in case they get through. He wants to make sure that they don't... This is going to be the key part to get through. They get through here, then they got more walls and stuff to go through. On the other side, oh, treaty drop is up. So we'll look at that in a second. Trade here. Boom, 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 boom. It's not as close to the water. It's still semi-close, but maybe just far enough that, a couple ships won't completely devastate it. This, though, is kind of worrisome, so we'll see. Let's go back to military view. Okay, so we got Taylor. He's built ships. Took out a little scout there. Alright, so Taylor, he's attacking first. He's trying to go after Tanner, trying to kill some of those buildings. I don't see... Oh, okay, so we do have Joel out here. Who's the Vikings over here? This is Chase, right? Alright, Chase does not have any long ships out. It looks like Joel is trying to make sure that Taylor doesn't completely claim the water in this early game. I don't really see any military units being produced so far. Alright, Tanner's got a trebuchet there. What up over here? Alright, so these are fortified now, which is good. He's got a trebuchet, which if he could start knocking holes in that wall. Probably good. Joel, here comes Joel. Joel's... Ah, he spotted the villagers. Okay. Okay, so now Chase is starting to build some long ships. So, long boats, excuse me. Alright, these guys are just completely passing each other. Maybe they're just scouting. Wow, okay, so before Tanner can even build a military, his military buildings are dying. Does Tanner even have any boats? I think Tanner has completely committed to the water, or sorry, to the land, really hoping that someone's gonna come save him from Taylor. Which Joel does. You know, Joel's coming over here to kind of put some pressure, because that is true. If someone can protect Tanner, he can roll with the Hindustanis, but he's getting protection from these ships. He's got to get these buildings back up. Those elephants work very nicely. Alright, so it looks like he's kind of getting pushed out. It's not going to be for long, because Taylor's got a bunch of ships over here. Oh man, that's where those two ships ended up. Okay, so Taylor has found the weak spot of the trade, and I guarantee you now that he's found this, that's going to be a focal point for a lot of the game. I'm only assuming. Yeah, because that's going to be bad real quick. All right, here comes Chase. They're like, oh, that's bad. Yeah, it looks like that's exactly where Taylor's going. So Taylor's going to be kind of split up, you know, half defend over here. Alright, so there goes Tanner. Tomato. Right. So Tanner is somewhat through. He deleted his walls to make a hole. So here he comes. That's the trade. And that is 2 walls thick. And that's a lot of elephants, so... And he cannot get any support from land. And I don't think... Okay, so here comes Jake. Jake's coming. He's like, Taylor, I got you. You focus on water. I got Tanner. Taylor's doing pretty well, though, at keeping Joel back. We'll see if he actually brings these ships up here and continue his work there. Alright, so they're working on that. Let's see what else is coming. Yep, see? Right here. Taylor, it's like he knows there's just a weak spot. If he can just park a couple ships here, uncontested, that's gonna be huge. Chase is slowly starting to build up these ships to hopefully try and take out Taylor. Joel is also trying to work his way over there. Oh, it looks like we're not going to have a land battle between Chase and Jono. But Jono built a ton of fast fire ships to kind of help with... Oh, he's going to go after Chase right there. Jono's over here. Yeah, it's actually probably good that he went ships, because Taylor's getting thrown off the water. Let's take a look at Tanner. Oh, Tanner is through. Yep, Tanner's through. And he's going to start pouring troops through there. And it's far enough from the water that Taylor can't really help. But luckily Jake is here. He's got a few troops coming. Will it be enough? He's got a few ballista scorpions. Oh no, they're blocking the way. We gotta move these guys so these camels can come through. Those camels will do some work. That's gonna be a choke point if these archers can get there. Let's go back over here. Alright, so Chase is trying to take out Taylor. Taylor's trying to do as much damage as he can to this trade. Chase is just really focusing there. Jono, here comes Jono with some more troops, trying to back up Taylor with Jono's really good at just massing and then just showing up at the right place at the right time. So he's come to save Taylor. They've kind of knocked Joel off the water over here. Joel's building some trade cogs. Interesting choice. I wonder if that was a misclick or not. Let's go back over here. Alright, so Tanner is through. He has got a wide open hole straight into Taylor and into the trade. And this is basically all their trade right there, which is not going to last very long. Jake's got some. We'll see how much. There's another market right there, so we'll see. He's got all these siege right here. There's a wall there. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, so Taylor and Jono are now diverting all right here. So, okay, if you're going to take out our trade, we're going to take out your trade. See if they can just have some good trades. Taylor is surprisingly still on this island, just farming all this gold. Doesn't look like anybody wants to really take him off of it. Let's go back over here. These markets are still up. Which is not a bad thing. I mean, that's all the trade cards are coming here, so they can die. Oh, Tanner he's sweeping. Jono's going after Chase, get rid of his docks. He's doing pretty good. He's creating enough distraction so that Taylor can just, you know, park his troops here, his ships. Yeah, again, nothing. Oh, I lie. What is happening? Okay, so Jono is taking out this wall slowly. Little by little. I think there's actually already a hole there. If he can actually bring that up and put one here and do what he does best and build a whole bunch of cavalry, that would be awesome. He would just flood in. Anyways, okay, so yeah, Jono and Taylor are winning the battle over here. They're taking out trade. Tanner has basically taken out their trade. We'll see if they end up walling this off eventually. Just be like, okay, both of us are not going to have any trade. Or shortened trade at least. Wow, Taylor has massed trash. Lots of pikemen, not Haubs. And elite skirmishers. Oh, that's right, because he's Vikings, right? Yeah, he's Vikings, so he doesn't get Haubs. At least I don't think. Yeah, it's the right unit, though. Skirmishers and Haubs are pretty good against camels. Oh, did he run out of gold? Oh, Tanner's out of gold. That's no bueno. He's just doing hussars. Yeah, this was effective. I called it. This was going to be a big part of the game right here. Because that trade is just on the water. And holy crap, Jono. He has just literally created a blockade. He's like, nope, Taylor's going to park his ships right here. Goodbye trade. Jono's protecting him. This is just a literal blockade. That's awesome. That's cool to see. And then Taylor is... he's trying to take out Tanner's production buildings. It's not going to stop the cavalry, but it'll stop any sort of hand cannoneers produced out of here. He's got to get these villagers to get that castle off. Let's see. Tanner's basically been stopped. Taylor's building forward. I mean, the hussars are not going to do much against a bunch of pikemen and skirmishers. These aren't Haubs, but they still get bonus damage against... additional bonus damage because they're Vikings against cavalry. Ooh, this is not going to be pretty. It looks like Tanner was going to sweep, but Jono and Taylor finding this and then just holding it. That's eliminating all their gold. Let's look back down here. It doesn't quite seem Jono is in a rush to open up this hole, which he really doesn't need to. Got some ships here. Or if he's noticed this yet to, get these guys, because Chase is trying to come back alive. Yeah, they're just eating up that trade. I wonder, do they still have trade? I think either side. Oh no, they have a little bit of trade. I'm assuming they're trading with this right here. Yeah, Jono he's on a mission. He's like, we're taking out every dock. We're gonna fast forward. We're gonna take out everything. We're gonna make sure we 100% own the water, which with how close this is to the water, it's a great plan. Oh, Tanner actually got that castle up. Good job, Tanner. Yeah, see Jake is building forward with these castles. I don't see a lot of Jake's troops. Jake is really good at that forward building. He's got these siege. Once he starts getting that Commerbalist, the elephants and scorpions, it's gonna not be a pretty party for Tanner. All right, so Tanner is facing a 2v1 on the land, while Taylor is still on the water, taking out his buildings, taking out more troops. Joel has been pushed off the water. He is now transitioning to land. A lot of these troops are taking damage as they're They're coming through. I mean, the trade is basically wiped out. Yeah, Jono's got military buildings everywhere, just trying to just mass troops, but anything near the water is just dying. Um, Jono did really good this game. He took a little while to show up, but when he showed up, it turned tides. Because it was getting a little hairy there for a second. Whoa, Joel actually, I lie. Joel is not pushed off the water. He still has a lot of cannon galleons, surprisingly. Wow. Okay. So he's going through. Those are dangerous because it's the Spanish. Oh, here comes some fire ships. Let's go back over here. Okay, so they're pushing forward. What goes out must come. What goes in must come out. Yep, here's Jake rolling as the Khmer. That's not great. Okay. Man, look at all these ships. I think it's safe to say they've officially won the water. Yeah, because Joel has now been, his little force has now been pushed off. Jake and Taylor are really focusing on this land, killing anything on the water. Chase, I think, was secretly building some more docks. He's trying to come back on the water, even though I think the water's kind of a lost cause at this point. But maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, this is still open. No one wanted to open up. Ah, there we go. Tanner resigned. He was like, he saw this. He's like, this is not gonna work. All right. Good game. Who still has to give up? Chase. Chase is like, no, I must destroy everything. I will never give up. Channel's like, okay, let's kill Chase. Oh, Chase is still going. So is Jake. Oh, those Khmer roll. You gotta give credit to Chase for trying. Wanna give up. But man. Oh, Jake. He's roll. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, so let's look at this. Highest military score by far was Taylor, which would make sense because he was fighting on the land and on the sea and was doing great at both. Economy score goes to Jono, technology to Jake, society to Taylor, total score obviously Taylor. Look at that KDA by Taylor. That is more than 2-to-1. That is almost a 3-to-1 ratio. That's really good. Jake actually had a really good one as well, just with fewer numbers, but a really good ratio. Tanner had a lot of units killed. He was just spamming a lot of hussars. Largest army goes to Taylor with all that trash he had at one point. Buildings loss 1 goes to Jake because he was a pocket, and Jono killed the most buildings because yeah, he was going around with those fire ships and just killing all the docks. Tanner had the most food. Jake had the most wood. Taylor with the most stoned. Taylor actually stole the Sultan crown from Tanner. Tanner did not have the most gold collected this game. And Jake was not far behind. So they definitely, one team definitely had an eco. It looks like Chase sent the most, received the most. Yeah, I think Joel received the most and Chase sent the most. So it's all just feed Joel because he was just trying to spam troops there at the end. See, Jake had the fastest feudal, Tanner with the castle, Joel with the imperial. And total castles goes to Taylor with 8. That is a lot. And then Jake, yeah, so Taylor and Jake just had a bunch of castles once Tanner started getting in. And then yeah, villager high, Taylor 272. That is a lot of villagers. Look at this. Yeah, look at Taylor just whoop. He was a force. Wow, good game, guys. see if I'll just same recording, so I'll have to splice them. Let's go straight to the other one. Nah, I can't do that. I gotta do all the other stuff. Alright, so on this here. Welcome back for round 2. Let's get this show on the road. We have our classic Michi. Without further ado, let's look at teams. We have Tanner as the Burgundians. That is a new one. Tanner, I don't think I've ever seen you go the Burgundians. We have Yell, this must be Barzy, yep, as the Burmese. He has also never gone the Burmese. Did we go random this game? Then we have Joel as the Incas. Yeah, we must have gone random because these 3 players never have gone these civs, I don't think, before. Then on the other side, we have Jake as the Khmer. Okay, so he's sticking the same. Taylor as the Spanish. Leo as the Franks. Pause. I need to wrap my head around this. Okay, I think I've wrapped my head around this. I'm going to assume, big assume, that because Tanner's team, because they swapped out Chase for Barzy, which is a huge upgrade, I'm assuming that to make this even, they said, hey, okay, we'll allow it, but y'all have to go random. And we'll stay the same, or we'll pick whatever. And I'm assuming they said yes, because that's the only way I can explain why this team does not have Spanish, and they have really random civs. But, okay, well, let's see how this goes. Interesting map style. It looks like they both have similar maps, just opposite of each other. Let's take a look at the walls. Here we got Jono. Wall. Huge gap in the wall here. It doesn't look like anyone has started building anything. We got 2 minutes left. We'll see if they notice that that wall isn't finished. Okay, so we got Taylor, then we got Jake. This is going to be dangerous. I don't know if Jake realizes that this actually is a hole. We'll see if that actually gets... Oh, never mind. Wait, this is weird. Okay, so you have a wall here that is not actually completely finished, and then you have another wall, double wall here, that is just kind of hanging out. Also hanging out, maybe? Oh, what? Okay, so you have wall, houses, with a gap here. So technically this is open, but that I feel like that'd be hard for the enemy to actually see how that would be open, because they would have to sneak in through here, this little gap of houses, and then in. But I think Jake is just going to end up closing it off here anyway. So if anybody does Kate on Jake's side, it's going to be a really confusing mess of stuff. Check. This is still... Okay. They're going to finish it. They noticed it. Check back over here. We got 20 seconds left. I don't think this is to the edge. We'll see if that gets exploited or not. Okay, so they're building this. That should be done, I think, before anyone starts cutting. We got to upgrade this wall. Okay, good. Ooh, what is this? That's interesting. But we still have another wall here, so this is going to be double walled, I guess. Should be good. Double walled. Sounds good. Okay, so let's go to military. Okay, so Tanner is... Looks like people are going slow this game. Tanner's starting to build up a little bit there on the side. Trying to move over here. Oh no, Tanner's not moving slow. He just is building more over there. He's got plenty. Ooh, excuse me. He's got a castle. I think he'll like the Burgundians. Burgundians are cool. I like them. Barzy has the Burmese. You know, obviously with the big old elephants. Let's see, Joel. Are people still working on this wall? Yeah, slowly but surely. Let's look over here. Alright, so Tanner there. Jake's finishing up that little section of wall. He's got some military buildings. Let's see. Taylor, of course, is, you know, kind of just a little bit of everywhere. Jono, he's getting ready to build all of his paladins. Oh, right here. Okay, I don't see anything else, but it looks like... What is this? Oh, okay, so Jono wants to wall all the way to the side. Probably a good idea, considering that Tanner's going to be cutting right here. It's good foresight by Jono. I don't really see anybody else getting ready. I mean, Jake's getting ready for a cut. I think little does he know it's Joel who tends not to cut. So we'll just see troops moving to the middle, I guess. Someone's pinging here in the middle. I guess they want to cut. Oh. I guess Barzy wants to cut in the middle, so Tanner probably changed his mind from trying to cut on the side. Which, if he actually did cut on the side, he would have made it here before this got walled off, and that would have been an easy in, but I don't think he was ready for that. The trade's right there, man. Alright, Tanner's got paladins. I don't remember the last time I saw Tanner go paladins. He either always goes camels or siege, or both. Alright, so Tanner's cutting first. I don't see anybody else even trying to get ready for a cut, so everyone's just trying to play defensively. At this point, he's probably being seen by Taylor. I don't see a military on this side. I guess they're just trying to still build up their eco, and then they'll respond by building really quick. Alright, yeah. So they saw, and then Taylor started sending some troops that way. Tanner's got a lot of paladins. It does not seem... Well, Barzy's got some troops here, but they're in the wrong spot. Maybe they're going to do a different cut to kind of distract. Alright, let's fast forward this just a bit, because I really don't see... Okay, so here they all come. Joel's coming. Barzy's coming. The floodgates of hell have been opened. But it's a very small cut, so it's just a lot of stagnation right there. Alright, so Tanner's coming to widen this up a little bit to get some more troops, because it looks like the bottom team's got an advantage as far as being ready early. Down here, it really just looks like Taylor. I really don't see anybody else here. Alright, so Tanner is through the hole. Let's see what he does with it. Jono's still trying to get ready, get prepared. Oh, alright. Jake's like, okay, that opened up, I'm ready to go. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, people are just pouring through. We have all three colors. Oh, then here comes Jono. Here comes his paladins. Where did those paladins go of Tanners? They must have died already. Yeah, you got all three. You got Tanner, you got Barzy, and Joel all committed to this hole. Little do they know. Here comes Jake. I mean, it's not too bad because there's a whole bunch of extra walls. Joel's really good at responding. The only problem is Incas only really have infantry. And Jake's got Khmer. He's got the ballista elephants and he's got the scorpions, which is not a great combo. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if somebody like Barzy ends up pivoting. So it looks like they're just trying to plug up this hole. Like, hey, hold the line. Oh no. Jono. My goodness, Jono is such a sneaky devil. 3 cuts. So while all 3 guys are just committed to this hole, you have Jake who has pivoted over here. You know, Joel's trying to respond. And you got Jono over here just slowly, sneakily cutting. Jono, celebratory cookie. For you. Yeah, with having all 3 colors here, it looks like they did not really make a dent. However, Taylor has now gone through the other hole that Jake has made. They're trying to get some stuff done. Which Jake's got a lot of backup for all of Taylor's paladins. And now Taylor's sending siege rams. Ooh, this is going to be gnarly over here. Let's see, but Taylor's still here, you know, just to not make sure that this is all left alone. Joel's got slingers. Let's look over here. Oh, what happened to that onager? Did it die? It must have been this castle. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Tanner does not want this to happen. Although, he's going to open that up. I don't think this is closed. And I wonder if Jono's going to find that out. No? Maybe? He's about to take out this castle. Oh my gosh, I just saw a whole bunch of blue over here. Okay, so Jake... Oh, Jake and Taylor are just rolling all over Joel. Oh no, that's going to be bad. All the while Taylor's also holding this line that has Barzy and it has Tanner. Jono is through. No, he's not through, but he's through his cut. He's taking out Tanner. Would be really interesting is if he brought some villagers and just like walled this off, just so like they can't send more troops. Which he's got honors, just wouldn't have done anything. Man, Jono can just mass paladin so good. He's so good at the Franks. I really want to see, is this actually open? It must not be. If he's not sending troops through it. I swear that looks open. Okay. Alright, back to this big wave of blue and green. Alright, so they are through. Yeah, they're basically 100% through. Taylor has now plunged paladins into the trade. All the while, Jake has a massive horde of Khmer scorpions, and ballista elephants, onagers. They've got siege rams. Oh, they've got everything. Joel is dying. He is screaming for help. All the while, Jono is now, I mean, he is just flooding through. Oh, was this open? Did they or did he make a hole, or was this actually open? I can't tell. But he did get some paladins through. But Jono is also flooding, or he was flooding troops in through this side. Tanner's trying his darndest to survive. He's throwing the right units out there, but he's just got a lot of paladins. That's scary. It looks like Barzy is recognizing that Taylor and Jake are the bigger threat. So he's trying to deal with them, but they're just... Oh, these siege rams. Just unchecked, just mowing down buildings. That is not good. Their trade's not gonna last. Taylor, all the while, he still has a couple troops here. He's taking down these castles just to try and protect it, I guess. Yeah, Tanner's just trying to flood this area with troops, trying to get rid of Jono. But Jono is through. He's cut a hole. He's got another hole down here. He's a sneaky devil. He just kept cutting. Okay, so he's having these guys plug this hole, and he's having other troops just go down the line. Yeah, that's not great. This Arumbai that Barzi's making. Yeah, Barzi's trying to send all that he can, all these elephants, which they are beefy elephants because they're the Burmese. Will it be enough? I don't know, because there's just a massive wave of blue and green over here. Joel is being just demolished. Does Joel even have another town center? Yeah, I think Joel has been completely wiped out. He's got a few markets, a few military buildings. He's got this row of houses, but really in that, he's got 2 castles. That's it. These are probably the rest of his villagers. There goes his last town center. Yeah, I mean Barzi's he's doing his best. He's sending all these elephants to try and plug up this hole, but yeah, Jono sneaking in through here. Tanner's just trying to deal with this, but all Jono's doing here is just holding while people are streaming in through here. Jono's taking out Tanner from behind. Oh, that was rough. I mean, I understand it makes sense that, hey, if we're gonna get Barzy instead of Chase, you know, we're gonna go random civs, but I think the random civ really probably did not help Barzy at all. I mean, he's now massing these elephants, which is awesome. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Jono with the Franks. What rank is Jono? I seriously do think that Jono needs to be upgraded. Maybe we did upgrade him. I just didn't know. Yeah. Joel has been completely wiped out, along with their trade. Taylor's still here in the original hole, just holding, just making sure that doesn't become a factor, which is a good idea. Jono on one end, just sweeping. You got Taylor and Jake on the other end sweeping. There goes. Who just gave up? I didn't even see that. It was Joel. Joel gave up the ghost, which really can't do anything else. So we'll see how long it is before the rest. Now Taylor has decided to stop holding and start advancing on Tanner's military buildings. Yep, there goes Barzy. Where's Tanner? Tanner's not going to be far behind. There we go. Last celebratory cookie bite. Wow. Is Taylor still ranked a 6? Or is he a 7? If he is ranked a 6, he should definitely be a 7. That was 2 games in a row where he just swept. Look at that. Military score, economy score, technology. He almost had the full line of stars. The only thing was the society, which, does that really matter? I don't know. But he had the military, he had the economy. Total score just like leaving everyone in the dust. Look at that KD, almost 2-1. Look at that KD, Jake. You have a 6-1 KD. That is insane. Holy cow. Largest army. Everyone actually about had the same size army. Both Jono and Jake did not lose a single building. Joel 118. Most of that was Taylor and Jake. Let's see. Economy. Taylor had the most food. Barzy just had all the eco, which is crazy. Barzy's really that, like, late game. He just has so much resources. He can just pump out troops. He ended up sending the most, and it was all going to Tanner. Now look at that. Feudal goes to Jake. Taylor had the next fastest. Yeah, everyone was fairly slow to castle. But Taylor was pretty quick to Imperial, which is good. Resource count. Most castles goes to Barzy. He just littered the trade with castles. Relics and relic go to Taylor. Barzy with the most villagers. That would explain why he had such a high eco. Yeah, look at that. Taylor. I have to say, Jono with that sneaky cut. It was really good. Like, everyone just got bottleneck. You had all 3 colors in the middle. And then Jake cut on the far end side. It's like, oh, okay, we kind of divert that way. And then Jono with the super small sneaky cut all the way on the side, right behind Tanner. I feel bad for that, for Tanner, Barzy, and Joel. That must have been disheartening to see that. It's like, oh my gosh, okay, Jake's advancing on this side. Everybody go that way. Oh, Jono's on the other side. Wait, we gotta turn around. Yeah, that was great. Alrighty, well, 2 fairly short games, great rewatches. Can't wait to play the next one.